Tanks now moving into position, sieging off. Those Marines effectively distracting. Oh, the Dark Templar! Oh, does not get taken up by the mines. Dark Templar does manage to take out one tank. Comset station does... Comset does go off though, and does manage to take out that Dark Templar. Arbiter now is on the way, gonna move in right in, and oh, there's nothing to take care of that Arbiter, so Comsat does go off. Although we're gonna see if Much is gonna be able to use those troops before, gonna keep him alive before. No, he doesn't manage to keep him alive too long enough. The Comsat does help him there, but more goons are moving out. Those mines are gonna be critical here to defend against that. The turret now being built by SCVs. SCVs does get taken care of those. There's going to be no detection, nothing but those mines to defend against those Drow Force. Going to see what he goes there. He goes, moves in right with his Zealots. Going to try to do a mine drag. And, ooh, one tank does go down. And more mines moving everywhere. Zealots dying. And UpMagic not really getting a pretty good position. Trying to lost a lot of tanks. Those tanks again sieging and trying to use his vultures to move in as much as he can. More tanks and vultures now moving in. UpMagic defending pretty well so far. Though he doesn't have a lot of forces. Just as an Arbiter. And those Dragoons on the ground. He has lost all of his Zealots. He doesn't have much else. He's trying to take out those mines just before they pop. Oh, mine goes off and takes off. Oh boy, Much loses all of his Dragoons there. That's very bad. UpMagic now in such a good position, moving out with Zealots, but they get taken out by. Oh man, they get taken out by mines. It's pretty bad. There was a vulture now there inside of Much's base. Got a pretty good scout on everything. Got taken out by Zealot though. Nothing but a few speed upgraded Zealots and an Arbiter now out. I don't know if he has any upgrades, stasis or anything. Comsat goes off. There were no troops there though being hidden, so the Comsat wasn't effective. Lots of mines being laid to prevent that Arbiter. Ooh man, nice mine drag there, taken down. Server Vultures, good sacrifice there. Again, a Zealot is being run out to try to take out as many forces as he can, and taken out again the SCV that was trying to get up a turret. Another Zealot now running, just basically mine dragging. They're going to take that missile turret out, so that has to be completely rebuilt. There is a turret there at the back, another turret trying to be built there. Comsat's going off, SCVs and turrets being taken down though, so Much is holding this off for a while. He does have a second Arbiter out there. And UpMagic, interestingly enough, has no anti-air except for those turrets. He's not building any Goliaths. Again, Zealot with the mine drag. Ooh, takes down several vultures there. That's Much. UpMagic doing a pretty good job of sacrificing those Zealots. Just speed upgraded. Oh, it clears several mines, but doesn't manage to drag them towards those tanks. That's basically what he's trying to do. Drag as many of those mines to those tanks. That's, of course, the risk that Terrans run. They run towards that risk of having to being mine dragged, those mines being used against them. UpMagic so far with 6 factories and just producing a lot. Mine drags everywhere. Oh, more vultures dying as well as that SCV, so the turret is again going to be prevented. Now, Much moving in with an Arbiter, and those, Comsat going up, and oh, that turret does manage to go up in time, and it has so little health, but oh man, one more shot from the Arbiter would have been able to take that out, but no, now the SCV moves in and prevents that. Oh, magic. Oh man, Much should have been able to take down that turret. Now, the Vice Grip is slowly moving in, and ooh, Arbiter from the back. There could be a recall now coming in here. Arbiter just flying, so there's nothing but one single turret, 2 turrets that prevent that Arbiter now moving in, and meanwhile, UpMagic going to force here, going to go to the Comsat. We're going to see if he stasis. I think he actually. Oh man, I think he actually recalled all of his defending forces, so that's going to allow UpMagic to move in. Meanwhile, nothing but Dark Templar to prevent that. Most of the vultures do go down due to the mine drag, but he lost all of his Dark Templar. Meanwhile, with a very good recall, going to move in into the base of UpMagic. Also going to move into his natural. There are no Marines there. All of his SCVs got taken out. The Comsat stations, one of the Comsats going up. Meanwhile, that new base of UpMagic is still alive. The only thing with the Comsat station there's still Arbiters inside the base. Oh, Much's natural also gets taken down, so now it's more like an elimination battle. But no, actually UpMagic's going to move back with his tanks now, because there's nothing to detect whatever is under those Arbiters. He has really no idea because he lost Comsat station there. Meanwhile, Much is still inside of UpMagic's base. I think he did manage to take out his commander, took out all of his SCVs, and now he's going to focus on the natural. Nothing but mines there to prevent those Dragoons. UpMagic is going to move out with his tanks back into his base, going to try to defend it. One Arbiter almost got lost there to a tower, and the Goliath's finally out to counter that Arbiter. Oh man, I was gonna see. I think UpMagic is gonna clean this up. Stasis going off on the Goliaths and the SCVs. That's critical. That is very critical. That means the Arbiter is not gonna take any shots. Although the comsats has gone off, and the tanks are now shelling those Dragoons, and those Dragoons are gonna be effectively cleaned out now. So UpMagic, pretty good damage done by both players actually. I don't know if the command center inside of UpMagic's main was taken out or not. I haven't actually seen it, although I think UpMagic actually lost more than he gained there, because he lost the Nexus at his natural, and now he has two extremely damaged Arbiters flying around. I'm going to see what they're going to be used for, if there's anything funky he's planning there. I don't think he's going to go in for another recall, at least not with those two. They're severely damaged. Or maybe he is, in fact. Those two are flying there. I think one or two turret shots will be able to take him out. They're going to focus for a little bit on that engineering bay that's flying around. There's two Arbiters still flying around. I'm going to see if he goes for a recall on that new base. Goliath's going to meet them. Oh man, and the turret as well. Oh man, one Arbiter almost goes down, but he just barely managed to keep him alive. Arbiters actually don't have that much health or shield. They're pretty vulnerable. Another Arbiter going to be met by turrets and going to get taken down. No second recall there. Much has to be aggressive soon. He is just taking down his natural again. He has to do some serious damage to UpMagic. That recall wasn't really too cost effective because it left his main completely open to the damage that was done. There's two Arbiters now moving in. There was one Goliath there. Two more Goliaths going to meet it right there and just going to take him out. No recall. Oh man, Much get caught there. I think Much at this point is in a very, very, very bad position because he hasn't done any significant damages. Natural was taken down, and UpMagic has such an economic advantage. Has so many tanks and vultures and Goliaths on the ground. He has a large force, and I think at this point he's in serious, serious trouble. So many mines everywhere, just outside of the base. Much now moving out with Zealots, but getting mined. Not really doing very good mine drags, sacrificing a lot of his Zealots. That Arbiter is going to conceal his force, but I think comsats, there are plenty of comsats. There's 3 command centers there with comsat stations, and he should be able to build turrets pretty soon. So another engagement there. Ooh, nice stations. They're going off on several tanks. That's going to prevent too serious damage. The vultures and Goliaths, meanwhile, are moving in, planning on mines as well as they can, trying to kill as much as they can. Oh man, Much is trying to move in. The High Templar finally now on the ground. We're going to see if he's Stormtrooper. No, he's going to morph those two into an Archon, but there's still one High Templar there at least. Storms could come into play. It could be very important here for Much, but I still think he's in such serious trouble. Oh, GG. Yeah, Much knew he wouldn't be able to win there. Much is actually, I think, one of the more sensible players in StarCraft, that he doesn't delay his GG to, by an age. So, UpMagic moving to the final match, and Much is out of the MSL. So, oh boy, this so far hasn't been a very good tournament. He did manage to get into the MSL, did get by the MST, but Much is now out, down and out. Obviously looking very disappointed with himself. Should have been able to do a better job. I think that recall was actually not a very good call by him. He should have definitely taken out the command center instead of the main, not just taken all of the TVs. He definitely needed, rather than moving into the natural, I think he needed to take out that command center and possibly even focus on production buildings. So, because he lost his Nexus and a lot of his own probes with that recall, what are you going to do? Bad calls do happen. So, UpMagic moving into the final match is going to face off against By Hero. Look forward to that for me soon, guys, as well. GG.